rather than simply releasing just a few new dial colours, Panerai has brought some serious upgrades to one of its most prominent collections, the Luminor Marina. With a new movement, sapphire caseback, and heightened water resistance, the new Luminor Marinas are arguably better than they've ever been before. With its aesthetic codes developed throughout the 1960s and then again in the 1990s, Panerai make watches that are completely unique to the brand. It takes a lot of confidence and bravado to pull off a crown guard like the lever-operated one Panerai is very famous for, and its Italian design background is perfectly suited to that. The Luminor Marina collection was one of Panerai's earliest lines available to the public in the early 90s, and since then, it's been a representation of the brand's modern manufacturing at its very best. The cushion case retains plenty of vintage charm, but its sharp corners and low-profile bezel gives it a contemporary edge, which suits its new specifications. This steel case is water-resistant to a whopping 500 meters, and yet it doesn't lean too heavily into the extreme diver stereotypes, which render some of these types of watches unwearable in most settings. It's still wearable, even with its 44mm case diameter, quintessential to the Panerai wrist experience. The lug-to-lug length is around 53mm, which is certainly big, but a Luminor earns its wrist presence thoroughly because of it. The bulky crown guard system, in addition to preventing you from pulling out the crown accidentally while underwater, is also more comfortable if it hits the back of your hand due to its rounded shape. I can relate to that. Looking at the dial, you'd have no way of knowing that this watch was capable of saturation diving. It shows plenty of restraint, but every element contributes to the Panerai character we've come to know and love. The sunburst finishes give it a silky and classy appearance in any color, including the standard dark blue and a light blue, which is a first for Panerai. There are also dials in matte white and black if you have more simple tastes. The dial's sandwich construction means that the hour markers and numerals are cut out from the dial, revealing a luminous layer beneath for a strong after-dark glow and a greater sense of depth. I love this feature. Functionally, you're a little limited because of the lack of minute markers, but the small second subdial with its cute leaf hand and the date display at 3 o'clock make it more useful than a strictly time-only watch. The minute hand extends pretty far towards the perimeter of the dial, so you can interpret the minutes within a reasonable degree of accuracy without markers. Panerai has dabbled with sapphire casebacks before, but they're making a return for the new Luminor Marina collection. This reveals the new P980 caliber, which keeps the 72-hour power reserve and the 4 Hz beat rate of the previous caliber P9010. But it also reduces the thickness from 6mm to just 4.2mm thick. Now, this slimming is particularly responsible for the watch's ability to have a better water resistance without a big increase in case thickness, as well as 15% weight reduction. The finishing is kept minimal, with horizontal brushing and sandblasting lending the caliber P980 an industrial look, but the automatic winding rotor does occasionally reveal the golden balance wheel. Additionally, all of these watches come with Panerai's quick change strap system. All of the models come with contrast stitched leather straps, with the exception of the light blue PAM 03323, which comes on a solid steel bracelet. So there you have it. With a new movement, sapphire caseback, and strengthened water resistance, would you agree that the Luminor Marina has had a pretty massive upgrade? Well, between the blue, black, and white dial configurations, which would be your pick? Hit me up in the comments and we can talk about it. This new Panerai Luminor Marina range is available now for purchase with the black, white, and blue models on a strap priced at $8,800 and the light blue dial and a bracelet priced at $9,700. Hey, if you have enjoyed this video and you've not yet subscribed to Time+Tide, well, it's free, but it makes a massive difference to us. So smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and definitely let's meet in the comments. I'll see you on the flip side.